your University of West Alabama Tigers. And now would you please rise for our national anthem on UWA Act.
If you stop and ask your taste buds what they want to eat, they'll jump right out and tell you Danny Don's across from UWA's campus in Livingston. Open 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Danny Don's has the best burgers, wings, chicken fingers, turkeys, fries, cheese sticks, and more. So come on and see what all the other UWA Tigers are talking about at Danny Don's. Call ahead to place your order at 205-652-2743. That's Danny Don's across from UWA's campus in Livingston.
Ready to do something that matters? Your goals are within reach with an online degree from the University of West Alabama. Choose from more than 70 online programs and certifications in fields such as education, business, psychology, counseling, and more. All in a flexible online environment from one of Alabama's oldest and most prestigious universities. Discover your convenient and affordable program today at UWAradio.com. That's UWAradio.com.
Tired of expensive car maintenance that should be called for a personal foul? Head to your automotive supply and score big with savings like a $39.95 standard 5-quart oil change.
And now let's see the starting lineup for tonight's game. First, the Lakers for Christian Brothers.
Welcome back to Livingston, Alabama. We're in Pruitt Hall this time for Gulf South Conference women's basketball action. Let's go over the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Christian Brothers, Lady Buccaneers. They come in 8-11 overall, 7-8 in the GSC. At guard, a 5'10 freshman from Franklin, Tennessee, Darcy Doran. At guard, 5'8 junior from Memphis, Tennessee, number 14, Taylor Williams. At guard, 5'10 senior from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, number 20, Kelsey Adkins. At guard, 5'6 junior from Jackson, Tennessee, number 22, Bryn Lytle. And finally at forward, a 5'9 sophomore from Collierville, Tennessee, number 30, Lauren Taylor. Head coach in her first season of the Lady Bucks is Jessie Carmack. She's assisted by Taylor Bowie. And now the starters for your West Alabama Tigers. At forward, 5'11 junior from LaGrange, Georgia, number 1, Tasia Garrett Hammond. At guard, 5'9 sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, number 2, Bria Dent. At guard, 5'6 freshman from Mayagüez, Puerto Rico, number 3, Naylene Rios. It's kind of hard going back and forth, you know, but he's doing it at the same time. At guard, 5'9 junior from Coleman, Alabama, number 4, Jada Golden. And finally, at center, 6'2 freshman from Birmingham, Alabama, number 34, Zoe Watts. Head coach of the Tigers in his 6th year is Rusty Cram. He's assisted by Veronica Ryan, the graduate assistant is Elaine Field, and Fantasy Garrett Hammett is a student assistant. And I turn it back over to our play-by-play guy.
Thank you, Nick. Elmore. Thank you, Nick, for the starting lineups. About to get started with this matchup here against West Alabama and Christian Brothers. It's Christian Brothers using out in the black uniforms with the red numbers, as the Tigers coming out with the classic white with the red numbers. The red and black shorts. Here we go as getting ready for tip-off. This is Zoe Watson, Lauren Taylor. Getting ready for tip-off here in Pruitt Hall. We're about to start our matchup. And the tip is off. So it's Christian Brothers win the tip-off here. They have it at the top of the key. So moving the ball around. Williams moving it over to Taylor. Taylor able to get it on the inside through the contact and is able to put it in through for 2 points. So a quick 2 points right out of the gate for Christian Brothers.
Now I got to say, the last time these two matched up, CBU got onto a hot start. West Alabama was able to get it close before CBU pulled away in the second quarter. Let's see if the Tigers can start faster than they did in Memphis just a month ago.
Garrett Hammond has it on the left wing. Looking to give it on the inside to Watts. The Sheep tries to pass it over to Bria Dent. Golden's able to catch it, give it back to Bria Dent on the inside, 3 on the shot clock. As she's able to knock down the 2 points, so it's 2-2, 9-11 left to go in the first quarter. On the other side, Taylor giving it over to Doran. Doran back to Atkins. Atkins giving it over to Lytle. Lytle over to Taylor. Taylor giving it to Williams. Williams has it at the top, taking it from mid-range. Looking back, giving it back to Atkins. Atkins giving it over to Lytle. Lytle taking the long three as check that as out as Williams. Taking a long three for Christian Brothers. As it's 5-2 now, she's able to sink that one.
You can't give any space on the three-point line to Christian Brothers. It goes against what you normally do. As White takes that jumper, he can't get it to go. If it goes against what you normally do, you have to stay up on them and almost give up the two because they'll rather take the three.
So as Lytle takes the mid-range shot is off as Bria Dent's able to get the rebound, giving it over to Nayli Rios. Rios has it on the right wing, giving it over to Bria Dent. Dent giving it over to Watts, over to Golden for the corner three on the left side. A little bit too hard as Williams is able to get the rebound for the Bucks as she passes it over to Lytle on the other side. Now the Bucks moving the ball around, giving it to Doran for the corner three as it's off. And Zoe Watts is able to get the rebound for the Tigers. As Rios has it on the other side, looking for the passes. It gets tipped away and stolen by Taylor off the fast break, moving it over to Lytle as she's able to get the easy two from the fast break and the layup.
Got to be more heads up offensively if you're Rios. I know she's a freshman. At this point in the season, you got to be able to feel the defensive pressure from behind.
Nelly Rios taking it on the left side, giving it on the inside to Zoe Watts. Zoe Watts is the bounce as she hits it off the backboard, goes off. It's Williams able to get the rebound, giving it on the other side on the fast break. Jordan taking it for the layup and is able to put it through. As UWA is going to take a timeout as it's 9-2. 7:18 left to go in the first quarter. This is a 30-second timeout. Actually, we're going to take a media timeout here. It's 9-2, 7:19 left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to this on ESPN 104.9. And
what is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And we are back live as Bria Dent taking the three. It is a little bit too strong and off as it goes out of bounds as it's the Bucks ball. This is 9-2, 6:55 left to go in the first quarter. Williams is slowly taking it up for the Bucks. Has it on the top of the key. Bucks use a movement on the outside as Lytle has it on the right wing. Looking to give it over to Taylor. Taylor has it at the top of the key, passing it over to Doran. Doran giving it over to Atkins. Atkins two. That is Lytle for three as she's able to hit the bottom of the net. It's 12-2. The Bucks out to an early lead here in Pruitt Hall as Zoe Watts has it on the inside, gets it stripped away. It's stolen by Williams. Williams on the break, trying to get it on the inside to Doran. Doran turning around, drawing the contact and the foul, and that's going to put her at the free throw line as they're going to call the foul on Tasia Garrett Hammett. The Christian Brothers on a 10-0 run in the last 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Doran's going to hit the free throw line. Doran's a 67% free throw shooter as she's able to make her first free throw. So it pushes the lead 13-2. 6:16 left to go in the first quarter. She's able to make both. Other side as inbounds to Nayli Rios. Rios quickly taking it up the court, giving it on the right wing to Garrett Hammett. She passes back to Rios on the inside to Zoe Watts, giving it off to Bria Dent for the floater, and is able to put it through and hit the bottom of the net. Now it's 14-4. On the other side, Taylor has it for Christian Brothers, giving it over to Lytle. Lytle back to Taylor. Taylor giving it over to Williams on the left wing. Passing it in the corner to Doran. Doran giving it back over to Williams. Williams has it on top of the key, taking her time. 8 on the shot clock, looking to drive in. Takes a step and a pop and a shot and a miss. It's the rebound by Bria Dent as she carries it on the other side on the break, giving it to Tasia. As Tasia hits the back iron and goes off on the layup. And the rebound by Doran as once again quickly moving down the court is Christian Brothers as they're giving it over to Lytle. As it's off, as Tasia's able to get the rebound, give it to Naylor Rios, give it over to Golden. Golden back to Rios. Rios driving in, taking it from mid-range, gets it denied by Lytle. Lytle has it, taking it on the other side, one-on-one, uses the Euro to get inside and get the layup to go through. As it's 16-4, 4:58 left to go in the first quarter.
It's been a blazing start on both sides of the ball here for Christian Brothers. Zoe Watts missed that with another rebound, and they are going again in transition.
Absolutely, taking advantage of transition points on the other side as Williams pops it from mid-range. UWA has to take another timeout as it's 18-4, 4:39 as this is going to be a 30-second timeout. So they're on a 16-2 run in the last 4 minutes and 7 seconds as Coach Graham is not happy with the effort he is seeing from his team so far tonight.
And it's looking like a team deflated right now. It's a lot of carelessness with the ball, even in the shot selection. It's only been 2 turnovers, but it feels like it's been more.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that Christian Brothers is able to score so quickly on the other side is really just killing UWA's momentum for them to even catch any momentum at all.
Christian Brothers, 8 points in fast break and 4 off turnovers. That's 12 points. So they've gotten, all of 4 points in regular offense.
Absolutely, as they have it on the other side, giving it to Tasia. Tasia takes the corner 3 and is off, and is rebounded by Christian Brothers. On the other side, Williams has it. Williams giving it back to Doran for 3 as it hits off the backboard. As Bria Dent's able to get the rebound, taking it on the other side. Dent giving it over to Williams. Williams checks into the game, giving it back to Bria Dent as it goes out of bounds, as it goes through her hands. So it's a Tiger turnover. This is Christian Brothers ball. Taylor gets the inbounds, giving it back to Williams. Williams giving it over to Lytle. Lytle looking to drive in, looking to pass it over to Taylor. Taylor gets called with the travel though. It's going to be a Bucks turnover. Tigers are able to get possession back. It's 18-4, 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. On the inbounds, Williams taking it for the Tigers. Bria Dent has 4 points. It's all the points the Tigers have so far. Tigers looking to work on the inside. An open shot, but a miss by Zoe Watts. The missed layup. It's Williams moving to get over, giving over to Lytle for 3. As it's off, and the rebound by Doran as it goes off her hands and goes out of bounds. So that's going to be Tigers ball. As Maya Kimber's going to check in for Zoe Watts for the Tigers.
Yeah, I was going to say West Alabama has to find some answers offensively here. 2 of 11 from the floor, 18%, 0-3 from the three-point line. It's got to be a matter of the Tigers showing some resolve right here. You're getting hit in the mouth. Christian Brothers on a 16-2 run. Your season is in dire straits. You got to have a win here. So let's see if the Tigers. It's still a long way to go in this one, but right now they got to show some fire.
Reddick giving it over to Tasia on the inside, going for the layup. And is able to make the 2 for the Tigers. So it's 18-6. Bucks are on top as they move it quickly on the other side. The Bucks are giving it on the inside to Atkins as she's off as Bria Dent is able to get the rebound. Taking it over, giving it over to Garrett Hammett as she has it in the corner. Giving it back to Petrovic. Petrovic passing over to Williams. Williams calling the play, looking to move somebody around. Gives it over to Tasia towards the inside, giving it back to Williams. Williams passing inside the Kimber for the 2 as she's able to make the layup there. Able to take advantage of the space given on the other side as Doran has it. Giving it over to Wilson. Wilson pass it to Lytle. Lytle has out at the top of the key, 17 on the shot clock. Lytle taking her time, calling the play. It's 10 on the shot clock. Lytle still has it. Look at the dribble, pass, calls for a screen, takes it from mid-range, hits the back iron, goes off. As the rebound goes and moves around as Bria Dent goes for the loose ball and is able to get it. Give it over to Garrett Hammett. Garrett Hammett giving it to Williams. It's Williams giving it over to Bria Dent for the mid-range shot as it's off. And the rebound.
Dent just a little bit out balance on that jumper near the free throw line.
Absolutely, as they're moving the ball on the inside. Atkins has it. Looking to work in the paint, passing it back out to Lytle. Lytle calling for the screen, gets it from Wilson. Lytle looking around, looking to pass it over to Williams for the corner three, and is able to bury it home. This is now 20-8, so we're going to call it a long two. Look there, as a three-pointer, but hard to tell from the other side. So they have it as Bria Dent giving it over to Williams. Bria Dent back over to Williams. Gives it on the inside as it gets tipped away, and another Tiger turnover. As now the Bucks have it on the other side. Has it on the right wing, looking to give it on the inside to Atkins. Atkins giving it back to Wilson. Wilson looking to drive on the inside, gets it tipped. Tries to pass it back as it goes backwards, and Williams is able to pick it up for the Bucks. 7 on the shot clock. Bucks drive it on the inside for the open mid-range shot. As Williams is wide open for the Bucks.
Miscommunication on the interior there calls an open look there for the CBU.
It's Bria Dent. Has it on the other side, giving it to Williams, over to Petrovic for the corner three on the right side as it hits the iron and goes out. The rebound by the Tigers able to take advantage on the offensive board. Williams has it back on the outside, looking to drive in, looks to work it through the contact and draws the foul from Wilson. And that's going to send Jayla Williams to the free throw line.
That's good work by Williams to work inside to force the foul. I think that's the first foul on CBU, if I'm not mistaken.
Jayla's kind of struggled from the free throw line this year, shooting 40%. See how she does here. She's able to bury the first one.
I was going to say, it's like I said on the road last week, those when there's not a lot of free throws, stats can be deceiving. You said she was shooting 40%. She's taken all of 34 free throws this year, and it's been a long season, so, not a lot to judge from.
Absolutely.
She got them both to go.
She made them both. She's 100% here, starting off the night. As there's 30 seconds, 22-10. The Bucks are on top. Williams has it, gets trapped by Williams, gets it on the inside from Nicholson as it gets tipped away as Bria Dent is able to get the ball. Has it on the other side, giving it over to Kimbers. Kimber has it, giving it back to Williams. Here's to Kimber. Kimber taking the pop and the shot there as it hits the front iron or the side of the iron and goes off. And they're going to call the jump ball, and they're going to say it's West Alabama's ball. There's 3.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So it's 22-10. Christian Brothers is on top. And Williams on the inbound, giving it to Garrett Hammett. Hammett taking it, hits the front iron, goes off. The rebound by Taylor as that ends the first quarter. As it's 22-10. The Bucks are on top. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You listen to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
"52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. the Gulf South Conference.
And we are back live here in Pruitt Hall as this is 22-10. The Bucks are on top of the Tigers. As so far the score of the night, Tigers shooting 4 for 17, 24%, a slow start for the Tiger, and 0 for 4 behind the three-point line. So as we have the inbounds, it's Lytle has it, giving it over to Nicholson. Nicholson back to Lytle at the top of the key. Lytle taking her time, giving it over to Nicholson as she has it on the outside. Giving it over to Atkins. Atkins to Doran. Doran giving it over to Lytle. Doran has it on the left corner. That's 2 on the shot clock. Giving it to Atkins for 3. Is this off? So there's a fight for the rebound as it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it remains Christian Brothers' ball. As they're going to say it's Jayla Williams the last to touch it.
That's a tough look for the Tigers. You force the good defensive possession and then touch the ball last and goes out of bounds. Back to CBU. It's not a completely refresh shot clock, but 20 seconds is a lot to get is enough time to get some damage done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Easy for me to say.
As Lytle has it, give it over to Atkins. Atkins to Doran on the left side. As Nicholson passing it over. Giving it to Lytle. Lytle tries to get it on the inside to Taylor. She's able to get the layup to go through on the inside. Tigers move it quickly on the other side. Kimber has it, giving it back to Williams. Williams gives it to Bria Dent, back to Jayla Williams. Gives it on the inside to Zoe Watts for 2, and is able to put it through. The turnaround floater there. Great job by the Tigers on the other end. It's 24-12, 8:50 left to go until the half.
I was going to say, Watts has the size advantage right now. She has to be able to execute and finish on each time down the trip when she's in the paint and has great positioning like she had.
Doran looking to work it on the inside as Petrovic playing good defense, trying to swipe the passing lane as it goes out of bounds. We're going to have a substitution as Taylor Williams is going to check in for the Lady Bucks. And Daylin Rios is going to check in for the Tigers for Jayla Williams. This is Christian Brothers' ball. Looking for the inbounds. As Doran gives it over on the right wing, 4 on the shot clock. Lytle taking the shot too hard. As Bria Dent has it, taking it on the break, looks to drive in through the contact. And they're going to call a charge on Bria Dent. So it's going to be Christian Brothers' ball. She tried to move it on the other end to get the basket, but just good defense by Christian Brothers, able to draw the contact. They have it. They're going to call a foul.
They're going to get Petrovic for the hole.
On Petrovic. So it's going to remain Christian Brothers' ball as it's her first foul of the contest. So inbounded. It's Doran looking to work it on the inside and is able to move it straight in as Petrovic was backpedaling. Daylin Rios is working inside the Watts. Watts to Kimber. It's Kimber tried to go up and draws the contact. That was some hard contact that she was going up.
Yeah, that was a shot. I mean, that was going for all ball, and they actually called it on the floor. They don't even call it on the ball.
I know. Petrovic gets it stripped away off the inbounds and goes out of bounds. As Bria Dent tried to knock it out of Taylor's hands.
That was a risky play. Play by Dent already playing with a foul for the reach in, and she got away with it. I mean, didn't get the steal, but it was very gutsy trying to get in there for that play.
Absolutely, as Williams has it for the Lady Bucks, looking to work it on the inside to Taylor. Taylor taking the shot as it's off as Golden gets the rebound, gives it over to Daylin Rios as Rios takes it on the right side, passing it over to Bria Dent as she works it back on the inside to Watts as it's off. It's Bria Dent showing a lot of effort trying to get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. When she's in that deep in the paint, those are plays that she has to finish, especially with the size advantage that she has right now.
Now on the other side, Williams giving it over to Taylor. Taylor to Doran. Doran Give it over to Atkins. Atkins passing it over to Williams. Williams for three. Able to put it through the net. So it's 29-12, 7-10 left to go in the second quarter. So Kimber giving it on the inside to Zoe Watts.
Travel.
And they're going to call the travel on Watts as she was moving her feet a little bit too much on the inside. So now Williams is going to slowly walk it up for the Bucks as she's calling the plays, trying to get some movement to go around as she gives it off to Doran as Doran cut through the top of the key, gives it back to Williams. Williams giving it back to Lytle. Lytle, look at the drive in through some Tiger defenders. Draws the foul. And that foul is going to be on the Bucks. As Tasia's going to check back in for Zoe Watts. That foul was on Atkins. Naylene Rios looking to drive in, gives it over to Tasia. Tasia for the corner to Golden as they get it back on the inside to Tasia. Tasia for the layup and puts it in. Taking advantage there on the inside.
The strength and technique by Tasia for the finish in the paint there. That's what you want to see from the junior forward.
As it's 29-14 as the steal on the other side by Tasia. Give it over to Kimber. Kimber moving it quickly on the other side, trying to get the ball, gets it tipped by Doran and stolen away by Williams. So Williams looking around, passing it back to Atkins for three as she kind of undershoots that one. And it goes out of bounds. It's Naylor Rios is trying to get the rebound. So that's going to be Christian Brothers ball. First shot clock. Off that mistake. It's Doran. Just working on the inside, gets fouled by let's see. We're going to say some Golden.
Foul was on Golden. You're absolutely correct, sir. You're not assuming you're
right. It's a little confused because I didn't see her at first. I see her as there's Coach Cram is challenging a call as that's going to send Doran to the free throw line.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out if it was on the floor or in the active shooting, and I guess it was ruled an active shooting.
So it's going to be Doran as a 67% shooter. She's able to make the first one there. Doran has already made her first two free throws. She's 3 for 3 now after that one as she makes her fourth one as well. So that pushes the lead up to 31-14, 5:48 left to go in the half as Naylor Rios is going to get the rebound for the Tigers. She runs it up on the other side. It's over to the Bria Dent. Bria Dent looking around, giving it over to Kimber at the top of the key. Pass it over to Rios for three. So it hits the iron, it goes off. And the rebound by Williams for CBU. So they have it over, give it over to Taylor. Taylor has it on the outside. Looking around, giving it over to the Lane. Lane, pass over to Wilson. Wilson giving it over to Lytle. Lytle to Taylor. Taylor on the inside to Wilson. Wilson working in the paint. Good defense by Tasia. They're going to call a traveling violation. And that's going to be Tigers ball. Good defense by Tasia on the inside.
To force that,
turnover. It's now Williams. It's over to Bria Dent. Bria Dent to Naylene Rios. Rios to Williams on the inside to Tasia. Tasia back to Williams as it goes out of bounds. Some miscommunication. And now we're going to take a timeout as it's 31-14, 4:57 left to go in the half. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
1:14, 4:57 left to go in the second quarter.
And we were talking during the break. Right now, Tigers are struggling to get anything going. Both these teams almost taking the same amount of shots. Christian Brothers 12 of 24. That's 50% from the floor. West Alabama 6 of 23 at 26%.
Have it as they move it over to Wilson. Wilson's able to make the mid-range shot. As Aileen Rios giving it over to Williams. Williams passing on inside the Tasia as Tasia gets fouled. It's going to head to the free throw line. That foul is going to be on Wilson. That's going to be her second foul and the team's second. Tasia shooting 61% from the free throw line on the year. Tasia's taking her time. Going for the first shot as she's able to sink that one. So now it's 33-15. Tasia taking her second one, is able to make both. Christian Brothers inbounding it to Williams. Williams taking it slow. Gives it over to Lytle. Lytle has it on the right wing. Looking around. Williams playing good defense. They have it over. Atkins is going to hand it over to Williams. 8 on the shot clock. Williams at mid-range, looking at get it on the inside to Atkins.
That's a bad mismatch. They got away with it, but it's an offensive rebound. Got away with it there for West Alabama as Atkins had a huge mismatch. Tigers with the rebound.
Bria Den has it on the other side for the Tigers. Giving it over to Naylin Rios for the long two. And is able to sink it through. So now it is 33-18. 3:43 left to go in the half.
I was going to say Rios made that jumper. She's been slumping as late. You know, the shot's not falling. She's had a lot of turnovers kind of in her head. You need to see her get back going here in the second quarter and going forward.
Lytle looks on the inside, gets the layup to go through. So they move it quickly on the other side, the Tigers do. Naylin Rios giving it over to Williams, back to Bria Den. Bria Den giving it to Golden for the corner. Giving it back to Bria Den. Dent looking to drive off the Euro step, gets it on the inside, off the layup. As Bria Dent gets it in for the Tigers, this is 35-20, 3-0. 3 left to go in the second. On the other side, Williams tries to get it on the inside for Christian Brothers, so it goes out of bounds. We're going to have a substitution.
You say Bria Dent with another almost steal there. She's gotten her hand on so many balls. Like she's been everywhere on the court for UWA. You hope she doesn't wear herself out before this game gets too far in.
Absolutely. As Doran gets it on the other side, give it over to Lytle. Lytle taking a step back shot as it goes off. Tasia carrying it on the other side off the break. Give it over to Naylin Rios. She's going to take it back on the outside to reset. So the Golden at the top to keep her three. Hits the back iron, goes off. And the rebound by Christian Brothers.
CBU might have gotten away with a little loose ball foul there. A good hustle by Tasia. She instead of whining about thinking she was being fouled, she saw the player cutting down the court, and she shot her way through the defense and made sure that easy layup wasn't had by Taylor.
Very good play by Tasia there. It's good basketball IQ. carry that over off the inbounds here. It's Taylor. Gets it for CBU. CBU gets it over to Lytle. Lytle has it. Taylor on the outside, giving it to Williams for 3. As the iron goes off, and the rebound by Bria Dent. It's Tasia Garrett Hammett quickly moving it on the other side. Give it over to Golden. Golden, pass it over to Kimber. Kimber working it on the inside, back to Tasia Garrett Hammett for 3. As the iron goes off, it's Tasia able to get the rebound. Gives it over to Naylene Rios. Rios getting the shot and goes in as the Tigers are getting something to go. As we're going to have a 30-second timeout. It's 35-22. As the Bucks are on top. The Tigers are able to get some shots to go down now.
Absolutely, they're finding space inside. CBU getting a little lax on defense, and when that happens, when that razor sharp focus of the first few minutes goes away, what happens to your defense then? Right now, the deficit is 13 points. Tigers have trailed by as much as 19, but right now momentum is on the side of UWA, and that's why that timeout was called. 1:47 left in this first half. You don't want what was once a 19-point lead to just go away and be single digits by halftime. So right now it's up to CBU to finish this half strong. We hope they don't, but you never know.
Right, as Lytle has it on the top of the key. Give it over to Atkins. Atkins trying to drive it on the inside, but Bria then swipes it away and goes out of bounds, and they're going to call it Tigers ball. They're going to say it's the last touch by Lauren Taylor. On the other side, Naylin Rios has it for the Tigers. It's Bria Dent getting it on the inside to Garrett Hammett. Naylin Rios taking the 3 as she's off. Getting the rebound is Bria Dent. As Bria Dent is off trying to get the shot almost under the basket, and the rebound by Christian Brothers as they have it on the other side. Taylor give it over to Nicholson. Nicholson to Doran. Doran to Atkins. Atkins to Lytle. Lytle taking her time. 13 on the shot clock. On the right side, Lytle has it. Lytle give it over to Doran. Doran 6 on the shot clock. Giving it over to Nicholson. Nicholson to Taylor for 3. All, and it's off. Golden is able to get it moving on the other side. Naylene Rios. Rios taking her time, looking to call the play. As Kimber has on the outside, giving it over to Golden and to Rios. Rios trying to get inside to Garrett Hammett. Once again, trying to take advantage on the inside, and she's able to put it through off her own offensive rebound. This is 35-24. Christian Brothers still have the lead. 16 seconds left to go in the half.
So it won't be single digits unless there's a crazy turnover and last second shot here. But credit to UWA to getting it to at least 11.
Absolutely, as Lytle has it. 2-1, as she's going to take the shot and makes it. It's a difficult shot as she leans on her right side and is able to put it through. So that's going to end the half. This is 37-24. Christian Brothers up top. When we come back, we'll go over some stats. You listen to this on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
And now we're back on Tiger TV. About 6 minutes until the start of the second half. 37-24 CBU on top. Let's go over some individual statistical leaders. Taylor Williams with 12 points and 5 rebounds in this one. She's the leading points maker and rebounder for CBU. Bryn Lytle has magically gotten up to 11 points. And I'm not saying that because she's not talented. I'm saying that because at one point it looked like she was being held in check. She had about 6 or 7, and all of a sudden she ended the half at 11 points. 5 of 12 from the floor, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Darcy Dorn with 8 points. And then Atkins hasn't scored anything, but she's also tied for the team lead with 3 assists. And then for West Alabama, Tasia Gary-Hammett, the leading scorer, at 8 points, 4 rebounds, an assist to her credit. Bria Dent with 6 points and 9 rebounds. So already moving close to her usual numbers. Naylene Rios, 4 points to her credit. And then Maya Kimber, Jayla Williams, and Zoe Watts, all the 2 points each. Watts with 2 rebounds. Kimber with a rebound to her credit and an assist. And Jada Golden with a rebound and an assist. So about 4 minutes until the start of the second half. Normally you'd ask you ask the color commentator what he thought of the first half. Since I'm the color commentator, I'm going to ask myself what I thought of the first half. Nick, what did you think of the first half? Well, let me tell you what I thought, Nick. I believe that CBU came out really hot, and it got the Tigers off balance. Now you have a team. West Alabama was on the road for 2 games last week. where they were hit in the mouth early and it was hard to respond. And it's really hard to respond when you have a very young team. You have about 2 main rotation players. One is a graduate student and the other is a junior. Your senior is gone for the rest of the year. You have 2 post players. So when all of that is happening, all that adversity is happening, you've lost confidence in what you can do. It really hurts your ability to handle what happens when you get hit that early. But credit to UWA for coming back and getting this to a 13-point game. You could say really they got it to an 11-point game if it wasn't for just a ridiculous shot from Bryn Lytle to make it a 13-point game at the half. But you really went on a scoring run mostly to get it to an 11-point game when you were down by as much as 19. So you have to give credit where credit's due to the Tigers. Also credit CBU because they have been scorching. At one point they're at 60%, and that was about 10 shots in. They cooled off in the second quarter to finish at 47%. As a matter of fact, if I can get the first half box, the team was 9 of 17 in the first quarter, 6 of 15 in the second quarter. But guess who else was 6 of 15? The Tigers were 6 of 15 in the second quarter. UWA hadn't hit any threes. They've struggled from the three-point line recently. You have to wonder if that's getting in the head, if they're going to jack up more in the second half because they were very balanced from the three-point line, 0-4 from the first half, first quarter, 0-4 from the second quarter. Now, they didn't hit them, but they only took 4. You have to wonder, being down 13, if they're going to get a little trigger-happy from the three-point line and if that's going to affect their ability to come back. For your Tigers, it's really simple. Guard the 3 because CBU likes to shoot them, and hit your threes, and you have a chance. If you don't do that, it's going to be a long night. We'll take one final break and get you ready for the second half, and you'll be in the hands of Aubrey Elmore. UWA basketball, ESPN 104.9.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Getting ready for the second half action. We're about 27 seconds away as Tasia Garrett-Hammett's leading the Tigers in scoring, and Bria Dent with 9 rebounds for the Tigers. And Bria Dent also having 6 points. She has shown so much effort tonight. Just like Nick was saying earlier in the game, she's been all over the court. And every game that I've seen the Tigers play this year, she's been like that. It's been very consistent, playing really hard. As we have the inbounds now, as Bria Dent giving it over to Zoe Watts. Zaylin Rios giving it on the inside to Watts. Watts getting the quick basket. And what a way to start the quarter for the Tigers.
Did you do that intentionally?
What?
What a way to start.
And now on the inside, Christian Brothers has it, and they get the foul. As Taylor gets fouled. As the foul is going to be on Garrett Hammond. Lauren Taylor's hitting the free throw line. The answer to your question was no. But it's now as Lauren Taylor makes her first free throw, as she's a 61% free throw shooter. But it sounded good at least, you know. Now she misses her second as it goes off as Bria Dent trying to get the rebound and gets it stripped away by Christian Brothers as they have it on the other side. Taylor looking to work it back on the inside, gives it to Doran. Back to Taylor. On the other side, Williams gives it on the inside to Lytle as she's off. Gets her on rebound, though, as Tigers are struggling to get the rebound on this possession. 15 on the shot clock.
It was Atkins down, though, on the left side. Lytle's just a little bit thinner.
So they have it. 6 on the shot clock. It's Taylor. Give it over to Williams. Williams from 3, and it's off as a shot clock violation.
You talking about fighting through some adversity on that possession. Offensive rebounds galore, and the Tigers fought through it and forced a shot clock violation anyway.
It's Naylene Rios carrying it on the other side for the Tigers. With Bria Dent. Zoe Watts has it on the outside, give it over to Golden. Golden to Bria Dent. Back to Golden as she looks to pass it over to Naylene Rios, but as it goes out of bounds, as she throws it a little bit to the outside.
Looks like it was tapped by a CBU player. The Tigers keep possession, so it works out.
Naylene Rios is getting the inbounds. Zoe Watts giving it over to Bria Dent. Naylene Rios has 3 on the shot clock, looking to drive in, taking the difficult mid-range as it goes off. And there is a shot clock violation on the Tigers. So now Christian Brothers has it as Williams is going too slowly. Carried up the court for the Bucks. They have it on the top of the key. Looking to work it on the inside, gets it swiped away, but Taylor's able to get it, shoots the 3, and hits the bottom of the net. And now Naylene Rios slowly carrying it up for the Tigers as they haven't recorded Bria Dent. The ball gets swiped away as they're trying to get it on the inside. Doran off the break, giving it off, giving it on the inside to Atkins. And she's able to put it through on the inside. So it's 43-26, 7:40 left to go in the third quarter. The other side, Tasia has it, give it over to Golden. Bria Dent has it on top of the key, looking at working on the inside to Zoe Watts. She passes it back to the corner to Golden for 3. Buries it. So that's going to be the first 3-pointer made by the Tigers tonight as Golden is able to put it through. So it's 43-29. And on the other side, Atkins working to work it on the inside. She's off and Tigers move on the break. It's Golden looking to work through the contact. And is able to put it through on the break. So it's 43-31. 6:57.
I was just saying, you wondered if she'd pull up and avoid the contact. And now she decided to go through it. Didn't get a call, but got the shot to go through traffic.
On the other side now, Christian Brothers is off on the 3 as Atkins hits the iron and goes off as Bria Dent's able to get the rebound. Carrying it on the other side for the Tigers. She goes for the layup and is able to put it through. Back-to-back layups for the Tigers on the other side. Williams slowly carrying up the court. Atkins giving it on the other side to Lytle. Lytle giving it over to Taylor. Taylor has it up top of the key, giving it on the inside to Doran. As it's off. And the rebound by Rios, giving it over to Tasia, and Tasia caught it, and they're going to call the travel on Tasia. She didn't have her feet set well when she caught it.
The problem is she caught it and shuffled to her
right.
left. And sometimes you can get away with it, but sometimes it's so noticeable you have to call it.
On the other side, as Lytle is off. The rebound is Naylene Rios. Has it for the Tigers. Give it over to the Tasia. Tasia to Kimber. As the ball gets tipped away as Lytle goes for the steal. Tries to carry it on the other side. Draws the contact against the and one. And it's going to head to the free throw line as the foul is going to be on Tasia Garrett Hammett. That's going to be her 3rd and team 2nd. So Tasia's in some foul trouble here in the 3rd quarter. Lytle is going to hit the free throw line for her first free throw of the contest. Is able to put it through. It's Lytle shooting an 89% free throw percentage. Let's move on the other side. Kimber Over the Naylene on the inside to Tasia. She's able to make the turnaround jumper there. 46-35 on the other side. Lytle moving it quickly. Draws the contact from Naylene Rios. That's going to put Lytle back at the free throw line.
You got to just keep your hands up there. You can't reach down. I know it's something you want to do, but you just have to put your hands up and hope that she misses. You can't give her the free throws.
Shoots it. She's off there as that's Naylene Rios' first foul of the contest.
Unfortunate miss.
So now Lytle is 1 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. She's going for a third here. And she misses that one as well. Bria Dent gets the rebound, carries it on the other side. Naylene Rios Dent has it on the top of the key, giving it on the inside to Garrett Hammond as they double team her, giving it to the outside to Golden for 3, and the rebound by Bria Dent. Great job by Bria Dent, position herself to get the offensive board off the missed 3 by Golden, and puts it back through. On the other side, Lytle has it. Works it on the inside to Taylor. Taylor taking the step back shot and is off. On the other side as Bria Dent has it. Giving it over to Rios. Rios to Dent. Dent has it, giving it over to Rios on the inside as Dent has it. Taking the shot and is able to get the bounce to go through. So now it's 46-39, 4:35 left to go in the third. Williams has it on the top of the key, looking to call the play. Gets the screen off. He's going to give it over to Taylor. Taylor has it on the outside. It's over to Lytle. Lytle looking to work on the inside. Trying to use some dribble move, and they're going to call the foul on Lytle.
Yeah, she tried to go around in the circle. She used her offhand to hook and ended up drawing the offensive foul to bring us to a timeout.
And that's going to be an immediate timeout, so it's 46-39, 4:14 left to go in the third. You're listening to this on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
What is it about UWA? Is it the beauty of her campus? The feeling of being just the right size? World class, without classes big enough for the world? Is it the warmth of her people? They say there's something about this place. Maybe it's because this place feels like home, on campus or online. The University of West Alabama.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Bay ball. Bounce here as Naylene Rios has it for the Tigers. She's carrying up the court, giving it off to Golden. Want to give it to Kimber. Kimber has it on top of the key, giving it on the inside to Garrett Hammer. She drives in through the contact and gets the and one call. Yes. And that's going to send her to the free throw line for the classic three-point play. So it's 46-41. As Tasia is heading to the free throw line. Tasia's 2 for 2 at the free throw line. As I mentioned before coming in this game, she's a 61% free throw shooter. Is able to make her third free throw there. So it's 46-42, 4 minutes left to go in the third. It's Lytle. Give it over to Atkins. And they're going to call the foul on Naylene Rios, and that's going to be her second and team's fourth foul. On the inbounds, Williams has it for Christian Brothers. So move it over to Lytle. Lytle has it, gives it over to Atkins. Atkins passing Brown on the outside. Move it over Taylor for three. This is off, and the rebound by Nayli Rios. Quickly carrying it on the break. Golden has it, slowing it down, giving it back to Rios. As Rios looks to call the play, 20 on the shot clock. Gives it over to Golden. Tasia has it, looks to drive in, trying to get the shot, but passes it over to Bria Dent. This is off by Bria Dent, and the rebound by Williams. The Christian Brothers, as they have it on the other side, as Lytle looking to drive in through the contact. And they're going to call the foul on Tasia.
And it's going to be foul number 4 on Tasia.
That is, just like Nick said, foul number 4. And that's going to send Lytle back to the free throw line. As Tigers hope that Lytle misses these as well.
Tell you what, that's a big bucket and multiple raise there for Lytle and CBU. She got the free throw to go. It ended the run, and it put Tasia on the bench.
This is 49-42. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in the third. It's Kimber. It's over to Golden. Kimber on the inside to Zoe Watts. As Watts gets the ball to go around, it goes out as Bria Dent gets the offensive rebound, puts it back through. It's Williams now carrying it up the court for the Bucks. Have it around the outside. Look at the pass as it gets tipped away by Bria Dent. She has it on the break. Looks to get it past. They're going to stop play. And that's going to be a foul on Lauren Taylor. She's trying to stop the fast break. She got a little bit too aggressive on defense. It's 49-44, 2:28 left to go in the third. Kimber's going to throw it in. The Tigers gives over to Rios. Rios calling the play. He's giving it back to Kimber. Kimber giving it to Watts at the top of the key, giving it over to Golden. Golden to Nayli Rios as she gets the tip, but catches it. Has it on the top of the key. Looks to take a three as Kimber takes it from the outside for the three and is off. Looks to get pushed out of bounds. And that foul is going to be on Ren Lytle on the floor. This will be Nayli Rios on the inbounds. Inbounds on the inside to Zoe Watts. She's off on the inside again. And the rebound by Christian Brothers.
And if Zoe Watts has finished on 3 more of those possessions, DeVito is in the lead. It's that close because that shot is missed in the paint by Taylor, excuse me.
So I have it over to Kimber with the Bria Dent. Nayli Rios has it on the outside. Rios giving it over to Golden. Golden to Kimber. Kimber giving it over to Watts. Watts to Rios. And Bria Dent taking it from mid-range. The shot puts it through. Big shot. This is 49-46. 1 minute 30 seconds left to go in the third. On the other side, Lytle's open for 3 and puts it through. You can't leave her open. She's going to make those shots. So now it's 52-46 as she made that from the right wing. It's Golden. So over to Watts. Kimber has it on the top of the key, gives it inside to Bria Dent. And she's able to make the shot. Gets fouled.
So it happened after the shot. What happens here?
That's what I'm wondering.
So she gets the points, makes it a 4-point game, but then she gets the loose ball foul, and then she'll have free throws coming.
So there's some big free throws here. So that's going to send Bria Dent to the free throw line for her first 2 free throws.
What an incredible effort tonight for Bria Dent. 18 points, 17 rebounds. She's matched her career high and has another one coming.
She makes that one there. This is 52-49. 1 minute and 5 seconds as the Tigers have roared back into this game. She's able to make both. This is 52-50 now. Big time play by Bria Dent. She has 20 points. On the other side, Taylor has it, giving it back to Williams. Williams has it with the Bucks. Taylor has it on the outside. Pass over to Lytle. Lytle has it on the right wing. Lytle 8 on the shot clock, taking her time, looking to work it on the inside, looks to pass it to the outside to Doran. Doran to Williams for 3. Good defense by Golden. Rebound, Bria Dent carrying it on the other side. Has it, gives over to Nayli Rios. Rios taking her time. Over to Kimber. Kimber to Watts. Watts, Golden, back over to Rios. Watts has it, mid-range, drives in. I think trying to pass it.
She does get it to Bria Dent.
Bria Dent, she passes it back to Nayli Rios. Is off. Taylor is able to get the rebound off the corner. 3 miss. As Lytle has it, uses some dribble moves, tries to get it on the inside. And that's going to end the third.
There's a foul. Yeah, it's going to foul before the end of the third quarter. So I had to put some time back on the clock.
And that foul is going to be on, on Kimber. That's going to be her first foul. And that's going to send Wilson to the free throw line for her first 2 free throws. That's 0.8 seconds on the clock as Wilson misses the first one. She's an 85% free throw shooter. Tigers will take that miss. It's still 52-50. It's 53-50 after she made that one as Redink looks to just inbound it, and that's going to end the third, 53-50. The Bucks have the lead, but the Tigers are roaring back. After the break here, we'll have fourth quarter action here from Pruitt Hall. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
'52 National Championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
Pruitt Hall, Aubrey Elmore, Nick Finch here with you. Again, the last quarter of action here as the Christian Brothers have the lead 53-50. So they have the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Here we go off the inbounds. UWA outscored Christian Brothers 26-16 in the third. They have it on the other side. Lytle has it. So working on the inside for Christian Brothers as she misses the layup. Carries on the other end. Nayli Rios giving it over to Golden. Rios has it on the outside, looking to call the play. Giving it over to Williams. Williams trying to pass on the inside, gets tipped away by Wilson. Carrying it on the other side by Lytle. Lytle looking to pass it back to Williams. And gives it over to Taylor for 3 as it's off, and the rebound by Wilson is able to put it back through off the offensive board for Christian Brothers.
Bria Dent is good, but you know it's hard to overcome a 3-inch height advantage.
Yeah. And on the other side, they're going to call the travel on Jayla Williams. So now it's going to be Bucks ball. This is 55-50. 9:05 left to go in the fourth. Williams has it on top of the key, giving it over. They have it on the outside, Doran. Doran taking her time, looks to get it on the inside of Taylor as she draws the contact.
I tell you what, She drew the contact because she did every bit of the initiating. She even threw a hook down there with the elbow. She'll draw that contact, get to the line to shoot these 2 free throws.
That's going to send her to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2. Lauren Taylor misses it as it hits the back iron and rolls off. So it still stays 55-50, 8:50 left to go. Now she's able to make her second one. As Zoe Watts is going to check in for Maya Kimber. On the inbounds is Jayla Williams is going to carry it up for the Tigers. Has it on the top of the key, giving it over to Golden. Golden has it on the right wing, giving it over to Watts. Watts to Rios. Rios for 3. It's off and goes around as Watts able to get the rebound for the Tigers. Golden has it on the outside, shoots the 3 and is off as well. Tigers trying to make these threes. The rebound by Lytle. Lytle has it, giving it over to Taylor. Taylor to Doran. Doran to Wilson. Wilson passing it over to Lytle. Lytle on the right wing, taking it, gets double team, gives it on the inside to the open Wilson as she's able to take the shot. So wasn't a quick enough switch there. She's able to take advantage of the open layup. On the other side, Williams has it for the Tigers. Gives it over to Rios. To Watts. Watts to Williams. Rios taking the 3-pointer. Hits the front iron. It goes off as Watts able to get the rebound. Gets it stripped away by Taylor.
So many good looks just not falling for the Tigers right now. It's agonizing to watch. This team is playing good ball, just can't get the shots to go.
So it's 58-50, 7:28 left to go as Lytle has it on the left wing. Taking the 3. She's off. And that gives Golden the ball for the Tigers on the other side as Bria Dent looking to work it over to Zoe Watts so she's able to put one through. Good mid-range shot by Zoe Watts. This is 58-52. 7:04 left to go as Doran has it on the outside, gives it over to Wilson. Wilson passing it over to Lytle. Lytle taking her time, 14 on the shot clock. Looking to call the play. Rios is covering Lytle. He's playing good defense, handing it off to Taylor. Taylor giving it over to Williams for 3. That doesn't go, and the rebound by Golden. Giving it over to Williams. Williams on the other side, off the break, drawing the contact, and puts it through.
Vintage Jayla Williams on that play. Not afraid to draw the contact, knew what she got to do to get the bucket.
She's going to hit the free throw line. So now it's 58-54. Trying to cut this down to a 1-possession game. With this free throw here. At least tie it up. Get ready as Jayla Williams is take this free throw on the classic 3-point play. She drew the contact and made the 2. Takes the shot, hits the back iron, goes off. Williams playing defense quickly on Lytle.
One thing of note, Aubrey, Tasia back in the game here, playing with 4 fouls. Got to be careful.
It's Tasia guarding Taylor. She's able to make it through as Tasia trying to be careful.
And as soon as I said something about it, Taylor attacked Tasia and got the layup because Tasia couldn't give her any contact.
So as Jayla giving it over to Bria Dent. So Watts has it, giving it back to Williams for 3. Hits the back iron. Doesn't go through, but the rebound. It's Bria Dent making the effort play, giving it back to Golden. It's Jayla Williams, 16 on the shot clock to Golden. To Williams on the inside to Zoe Watts. She takes a mid-range shot, hits the front iron, doesn't go in. And the rebound by Lytle. She's slowly going to take it on the other side.
There's nothing wrong with Watts taking that shot, but she can't fade away with it. Has to go straight up.
So it looks like there's a pass from Wilson as it goes out of bounds, some miscommunication.
Yeah, Lytle was cutting, and Wilson wanted her to stay there.
So that's going to be a Bucks turnover and Tiger ball. It's Jayla Williams. Now has it for the Tigers. It's a 60-54. 5 minutes and 25 seconds as Tasia Garrett-Hammond tries to work on the inside. Has it. It gets pushed out of bounds. They're going to call the foul on Wilson. That's going to be on Sydney Wilson. That's going to be her third and the team's second as Naylene Rios is going to check back in for the Tigers.
Looks like they're going to have Naylene play more of a two guard here and let Williams run the point.
Naylene Rios has it on top of the key, 16 on the shot clock. Gives it over to Jayla Williams. Williams going to take the three, leaving her open, way off. It's the rebound by Tasia. They're going to say that it's
like
Tigers
jump
ball, and this is going to be a jump ball. 9 on the shot clock. They have it over, trying to give it on inside to Tasia. She gets bumped and fouled. That foul is going to be on Taylor.
She did it quickly, get it on the floor before Tasia can get a shot up.
It's going to reset the shot clock. It gives it to Bria Dent with the open mid-range. Off the inbounds. On the other side, Lytle quickly carrying it on the other side as Williams trying to play defense, trying to swipe it away. Lytle turns around. But Bria Dent playing great defense. Able to swipe it out of bounds. And there's a timeout, an immediate timeout. It's 60-56. Bucks have the lead. You're listening to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
'52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
As Christian Brothers has the lead 60-56. The Tigers are keeping it close. Trying to make something happen in these last 4 minutes and 52 seconds of play. Now Christian Brothers gets ready for the inbounds. They have it as Doran has it on the outside for Christian Brothers. Looks to have it. Looking around, giving it over to Wilson. Wilson pass it over to Williams. Williams has it on the top of the key, looking to call the play. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Williams trying to travel past Bria Dent. She takes a shot and it's missed there as Bria Dent's able to get the rebound. Naylene Rios quickly carrying it on the other side. Slow it down, call the play. So over to Golden. Golden back to Rios. Kimber on the outside. Tigers just moving around the perimeter here as Golden takes the floater and puts it through for the Tigers. This is 60-58, 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the contest.
It's been a long time since we've seen the Tigers play with this kind of confidence. It's refreshing and it makes you proud to see, and they've got it down to a 2-point game.
And now on the other side, Wilson has it for Christian Brothers. Give it over to Williams. Williams giving it on the inside to Taylor. Taylor trying to take the shot, gets fouled though.
Rhea got a tad bit too greedy, reached down. She just should have just kept her hands straight up to make the force a tougher shot for Taylor.
So that's going to be the second foul on Bria Dent. Taylor's going to hit the free throw lines. She's 2 for 4 on the night in free throws. She has 11 points. She hits the back iron and doesn't make the first free throw. So it keeps it a 2-point game. Now she takes her time. Going for it and is able to make that one. So now it's 3 points, 61-58, 3:44 left to go. As Aileen Rios has at the top of the key, giving it over to Golden. Golden taking her time, giving it over to Kimber. Kimber to Garrett Hammett. Garrett Hammett trying to draw some contact. It's on the inside. It's fouled in the 3-point play. A chance to tie for the Tigers.
What's being lost in the magnificent game that Bria's having is the incredible game that Taja's having. She's up to 15 points and 5 rebounds and an assist. And if it hadn't been for foul trouble, she'd probably have more. A chance to tie it up here.
To make it 61 all. She makes it. 61-61.
Might as well be 0-0, 3:30 left. It's a tie ball game. Tigers came all the way back down for 19 to force the tie.
Williams has it for Christian Brothers, giving it over to Dorian. Dorian has it on the outside, give it over to Williams. Williams to Wilson. Wilson on the top of the key, give it over to Williams. Williams dribbling the ball around, give it over to Taylor. Taylor passing it back to Williams. Williams, look at the dribble pass, one on the shot clock. As was able to get the rebound off the missed shot on the outside from Wilson. It's now Golden. Giving it over to Naylene Rios. 2:47, it's tied, 61-61. Kimber has it on the outside. Give it over to Golden. Rios. To Golden to Kimber. Tilling the shot clock. Naylene Rios. Pump faking, give it over to Kimber. Golden has it on the outside. Passing it on the inside to Tasia. Tasia taking a shot. The Tigers have the lead. 63-61. 2:20 left to go in the contest. As now Williams has it for the Bucks. Lytle has it on the right wing. Going to carry it over and gets it stripped away by Bria Dip. Goes out. And tries to make the pass as Dorian gets the steal right back.
I understand what you wanted to do there, but you have to be patient.
So they have it on the other side as this off by Wilson. And that resets. So they're going to take their time as Lytle has it. For Christian Brothers as they take the three, and Lees are just too open on the outside. From 3-point land.
You absolutely can't give her any space, and she took advantage of it. I said, oh man, as soon as it left her hand. And that's what happens.
So now it's 64-63. And it's a media timeout, 136 left to go. You listen to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.
There's so much to love about UWA. The campus is beautiful, and it's just the right size. And I love the new residence hall. I've made so many friends. We just love it here. They say, there's something about this place. I say, it's because this place feels like home. On campus or online, the University of West Alabama.
Being a champion takes more than talent. More than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Now is this Tigers ball after the Lytle 3-point shot. Tigers gave her a little bit too much room. 64-63, 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. As Kimber has it for the Tigers. Rios. To move it over, gets the shot from mid-range, is off, but the rebound by Kimber. As Kimber tries to pass it back to Rios. Is able to hold it, but goes. Almost out of bounds, but Coach Brown calls the timeout. So it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So it's 64-63.
That's a heady play by Coach.
Yes, 1:15 left to go, and so we're looking at these right now. Let's see, as the Tigers are outscoring the CBU 13-11 so far in the fourth. That third definitely helped them out. The 26-16 scoring advantage in the third quarter. Tigers coming out strong compared to the way they played in the first half. We have the inbounds. Naylene give it over to Kimber on the outside as Golden has it. Kimber's looking around. Back to Naylene at the top of the key, 6 on the shot clock. Kimber driving inside. Draws the contact. He's going to head to the free throw line for some big free throws here. So now it's 64-63, 101 left to go as Kimber's heading to the free throw line for her first two. Makes the first one, ties it back up 64 all. So far, Kimber on the year is an 88% free throw shooter. She's able to make both. Pushes the Tigers back in the lead, 65-64. 1 minute left to go. As Christian Brothers has it on the other side, Williams has it for the Buck. Looks to pass it around. Good defense by Bria. No. Foul on Tasia. That's going to be her fifth.
She fell on her own, and they're going to wait a minute. They called on Tasia. That's her first. That's her fifth foul.
Yep. That's going to be it for Tasia. Zoe Watts is going to check in for Tasia. It's now on the inbounds. Wilson has it. Passing it back to Lytle. Lytle giving it over in the corner. They're going to call the foul on Naylene Rios. That's going to be her third and the team fourth. Tigers need to be really careful.
Yeah, I was going to say Nick's foul puts the Tigers in the bonus. Christian Brothers, it puts Christian Brothers in the bonus. Tigers are already in the bonus.
Lytle has it. Try not to give her any room to shoot. They're smart about the Tigers. It gets tipped. There's a fight for the loose ball. And they're going to call a jump ball.
Possession arrows in favor of CBU.
And it's going to be the CBU. But good effort by Kimber. Or at least try to get the ball away. So now it's 29 seconds left to go. Christian Brothers have it. So off the inbounds. Giving it over on the inside, and she makes it. Taylor does. So now it's a 66-65 game. 21 seconds left to go. Naylene Rios has on the right side of the timeout. And this could be a full timeout, so we're going to take a break here. You listen to this on ESPN 104.9 and Tiger TV.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
"52 national championships. More than 600 annual graduates. Thousands of lives changed. The Gulf South Conference.
17.1 seconds left to go. CBU has the lead 66-65, but it's Tigers ball. Let's see what Coach Cram drew up for his team. Coming out of the timeout, Nayli Rios has it. 10 seconds left to go. Looks over, gives on the inside to Bria Dent. Dent draws the foul. Oh no! They're going to call the travel on Bria Dent.
It's the right call.
As Del Toro.
Man, you hate that, but that's the right call.
I know. Del Toro's going to check in for the Tigers. Now there's a timeout. Christian Brothers in a 30-second timeout. You hate to see it. It's right when the whistle blew, I assumed it was a foul. Didn't see her feet moving. Disappointing
They're showing
travel.
a replay right now on the live feed. And you can see it right there, the travel.
So her feet were shuffling a little bit too much there. Trying to get the shot. So it's 4.6 seconds left. So now the Tigers are going to try to force a turnover. Get the ball back with 4.6 seconds left. Here we go off the inbounds. They have it over as the strip. They have it, and it's going to end it. So the final score is going to be Christian Brothers 66, UWA 65. Whew. What an ending here in Pruitt Hall. Nick, what are your thoughts?
That's a tough loss.
It was a tough way to go out because Tigers, they played so well in the second half. Played so much better they did in the first half. As we're going to go to break here, and when we come back, we'll have an interview with Coach Cram. Listen to this on Tiger TV and ESPN 104.9.